Hey fellas, how you doing on my roof? 399, welcome to Gear 5. Going to be testing out the Bravado Banshee today. It's got the top down, it's got a nice high level spoiler. I've lowered it and put a twin exhaust on there. The colour scheme here I like. The matte black with the metallic strip down the middle there. I always seem to think that's quite nice. So yeah, I've changed out the sports rims. They are the Cosmo rims. Don't know why I put those on there, I just figured why not. And of course, you know, to keep up appearances I went for the orange stuff out the back. We're going to be testing it out. I've done it up all the way. You know, of course, like I said, I've lowered the suspension a little bit. Put the turbo on it as you do. You can get hold of this vehicle online, but this is in single player because I have genuinely no money online, like zero on both accounts. So fair enough. Why are we waiting at red lights? Let's see what this does. It feels really weird, and you'll probably say to me in the comments here, what the fuck are you on about? You know, but you've got to go and test these vehicles out. You have. Like I said with the Izzy last week, it's a really interesting way and it feels different. There's something about it that sort of stands out and it's hard to place it. The same is here with the Banshee. Whenever you go around corners, and especially if you try to drift, I'm trying to find the right area to do it here, especially if you try to go around a corner in a particular way, there is a certain kick that the car gives out and it's hard to place it. It's incredibly difficult. The brakes worked well there, Jesus. See if we can get it round here, shall we? It kind of it doesn't throw itself, but it feels like it wants to, and then you go past a certain point, and it does. It's weird. It drives really well. It really does. You got to do that left out and then go around the corner thing. Sometimes you have to brake as you're doing it, but there's something about it. I mean, let's see if I can. I think because I've lowered it, it's a little bit more difficult to throw it out, but the grip is heightened immensely whenever you lower one of these vehicles. It just is. So we're going to take it out a little bit now, go out towards the countryside a little bit, which would be quite nice. But you'll see what I mean. It kind of just tracks the road. It traces the road nicely, even though I just kind of went over the road. You see, as I'm going around this corner here, you just kind of let the accelerator go just a little bit, not very much, just that little bit, and you can kind of, it just traces the road around. And the turning works really well. It's a really good car. It is. It just, there we go. We nearly had the experience of that bloody drift there. It's a long car. It's quite a long car, and I think in 4, I always used to complain a little bit that it struggled to go around corners, but you've not got that here. You just don't. I'd take the corners nice. There we go, there it is. But even then, it just kind of, I put the accelerator back on as I landed and it straightened itself out, which is what the car should do. Ever so easy to drive, but it's a real, here we go. There we go, you see that? It's, whoa! Any other car, I would have come off the road there. I know I've come off here, but any other car back then in that first turn, I would have come off the road. If I was in the Comet, because all the weight's at the back, it would have just slid straight out. There we go, look at that, look. Beautiful. The acceleration feels punchy. It sounds nice. It turns like a god. I didn't expect this. I really didn't. It brakes. Oh, that's exhilarating. That really is nice. I ain't gonna even bother taking it up off road because this isn't an off road car. There we go. Yes. Oh man, now I know why GTM men bought one of these. He suggested that I should give it a go, and I didn't really. I tested it a little bit before I took it out on this spin, but I didn't do it before I'd done it up. I've got to admit, all the upgrades I've done to this have really helped it out. I've got the high-end spoiler. It's not one of those GT wings or anything like that, because quite frankly, I think they look ugly. Because it's lower and because it's got that spoiler, I think it just kind of sticks itself to the wheel. I've got like I said, I've got the sports wheels because whoa, I don't quite know what he was doing. The sports wheels. A lot of people like to go for the high-end wheels. I disagree with them because I feel like the sports wheels are designed for the road and the high-end wheels are designed for something else, and I don't really know what they are. They kind of, whenever I use them on any vehicle I've experienced with them, they slide too much, and I mean that. They slide. You go around a corner and you lose. If I was to stop this vehicle right here, and it does it bloody well, that's impressive, and I just start, you're off and you're going in, not very long at all, okay? If I had the high end wheels back there, I would have, you know, been stuck in that little sort of slidey motion for a couple of seconds, because for whatever reason they don't seem to. I haven't even got the hand on the remote at the moment. There we go. Whatever they seem to do, they seem to just hinder it a little bit, and I don't like it. So, and of course, I don't really like the look of them, to be honest. I prefer these ones. But yeah, this is a glorious car. This really is. It's nice. I'm impressed with what I've seen so far. We're going to go out. We're going to see what it's like. Woohoo! Shit. Okay, should we address some more important questions? Why would you get this car? And what are you going to do once you've got it? You should get this car because it's crazy, okay? The turning surpasses expectations, okay, with very little drift and a lot of traction, I think you'd call that. The acceleration is ridiculous. Within a few moments you're going at virtually top speed, and in even less time you're braking and you're stopped. Barely any wheel spin whatsoever. That is incredible, and that's why you should get it. You saw what I was doing with it earlier, you see it for yourself. It's a fun car and you can have a blast with it, and it will take you by surprise. Now, that's my take on the Banshee. Incredible car, love it. Hopefully you enjoyed Up on Rule 3 and the 9. We'll be back the same time next week on a Wednesday with Gear 5. Make sure you check that out and suggest something for me to do when we come in next time. I'll see you next time, bye.